People get all twisted like Wes are racist, but the penitentiary makes you side with your race.
Right, but he's...
And what JoJo looks like, you guys. JoJo the monkey, the jumping around monkey man. Like, nobody gives a about people like you, dipshit. Monkey JoJo. Yeah, jump around, monkey. Don't give a
Last time I talked about Wes Waston, he and his buddies jumped and assaulted a guy he invited to come fight him. Now he is losing all he has, after going on a racist rant.
Monkey JoJo. Yeah, jump around, monkey. Don't give a
Mocking UFC fighters.
Who does MMA or anything like that was always a square motherfucker. They would always say, let's go in the ring. Let's go in the ring. They've never actually done anything.
And sabotaging his own incoming lawsuit. Guys like Strickland and Kevin Holland are even coming after him. At this point, it's safe to say he's having a meltdown.
Yeah, being angry is actually a blessing. Because what a lot of people don't realize is anger is the highest of low frequencies. If you can stop yourself at anger, you can just get angry about a situation and then notice the anger and then go right into exercise or something positive like helping people like this. Then you can elevate yourself back to a state of neutrality and then you can go into a state of love.
What is he even talking about?
I almost didn't make this video to talk about him as I thought he's pretty much well covered. But he's done so much that even if you think you're up to date, you probably aren't, or definitely missed something.
Since then, he's only continued to self-sabotage, melt down, and just devolve into this slug person.
This isn't my regular style of video. If you like it, drop a like and subscribe. There's one thing we know about Wes Waston, is that he's the most attention-seeking person on the planet.
And she doesn't really do it. That's a problem we have. What do I do? What do you want me to do that you don't do? What do you want me to do that I don't do?
To be just aware that I'm a mom and the baby is like...
But that's no excuse. Like, I need to be addressed. That's it. I don't need 15 minutes. I don't need 30 minutes. I need to be addressed in a certain way often.
Well, this time, in order to get attention, he went live and basically ruined what's left of his reputation. After a viewer commented something he didn't like, he went on a full racist rant. While he didn't mention black people specifically, he made sure everyone knows what he's talking about.
Monkey JoJo. Yeah, jump around, monkey. Don't give a You know, it's really only the urban folk who talk about going 50-50. It's never white guys. It's never not even Mexicans. It's literally like they have such a bad reputation for having no father present that they want a bitch to take care of them. They really want another mother.
People seemed shocked by this racist outburst, but in a previous interview, Wes himself revealed how prison forced them to be racist.
People get all twisted like Wes are racist, but the penitentiary makes you side with your race.
Right, but so even the dudes who are like fully racist, they're not in there starting problems with the black dudes and shit, right?
No, you can't. No. If a skinhead ever went to go start a problem with another race, like off the top real quick, we would have to jump with them.
It isn't crazy to think old habits die hard. Wes goes on to make things worse by going after the whole MMA community.
Who does MMA or anything like that was always a square motherfucker. They would always say, let's go in the ring. Let's go in the ring. They've never actually done any. Pro fighters are pussies, okay? They're only good in the ring. People I know will not accept a loss, okay? If a pro fighter did his jujitsu on him, then the guy's gonna come back and duct tape his family, okay? You don't wanna fuck with the wrong people. And the wrong people out here in the world are not pro fighters. You guys need to wake up. These are very big time squares. Pro fighters are the epitome of squares. They're like, come in the ring and I'll fight.
He says it like psychopaths are some new discovery or something worthy of praise. Well, as you can guess, that didn't sit well with the MMA community and fighters, or even most sane people. We got the fighters reacting, people like Jorge Masvidal, Gerald Mearshart, and even Strickland. We all know Sean likes to mess up influencers, so we can only hope for a story to evolve there. But when things start to get nasty is when UFC fighter Kevin Holland posted his interaction with Wes Waston. He confronted Wes about turning off comments. Wes said you have to follow first to comment. They then take a go at each other. You may notice Wes called him a toad. Toad seems really off from any usual insults, but when you get the context, it makes more sense.
All right, you know what a toad is? In prison, they refer to black people, I never heard this before until I looked it up, as toads. So he's writing, she don't like black people, nobody does.
Now I can't see how even his fans can defend this. If you notice his current account has about only 20k followers, that's because he already got his Instagram banned. And that's going to be really detrimental for him, as that's the platform he uses to convince people to buy his courses. With his previous million followers gone, he will definitely find it harder to get clients to fuel his lifestyle. And now he's claiming he got banned because they're trying to silence him.
Guys, I honestly have to have a connection to my people. And that's what all the lames out there who try to silence a real message don't want to happen. But we'll just always work around it. So that's what you guys got to realize. You guys got to realize that there is always a way around everything.
Yeah, sure. Wes has always found a way around everything, except a felony battery charge.
We all know Wes says and does all this stuff for clout, and frankly, it has been working for him. But now, it could send him back to the prison he's so proud of. If you follow the Wes Waston drama, you'll remember a few months ago, a guy accepted his challenge and came to his gym to fight him, only to get jumped by Wes and his buddies.
Somebody pulled up, and it didn't go the way they wanted it to go. You'll probably see the details later, but cops are still here.
Now he has a criminal trial he'll need to defend in court. What makes it interesting is that the guy was black. It raises the question, was the assault also racially motivated? In the trial, all they need to prove is it was a hate crime. With these new events, one can say the chances have increased significantly. And while all this is going on, what West still cares about is people not believing he's 6 foot tall.
The crazy thing is the 5'6" thing or 5'8" thing, I'm 6 foot. It's the craziest thing in the world that they would pick something that's so obviously stupid. I couldn't lie about my height to the people who are in my life. So everybody who's around me all day, if I'm sitting here saying I'm 6 foot and they're standing next to me, they would be like, bro, you're the gayest that you're saying you're 6 foot and I'm standing next to you, Wes. Everybody who knows me knows I'm 6 foot.